Hi, my name is Mike, and this is a story about my adventure in my lovely yacht, White Malkin. Good morning. It's the 23rd of January, and we're in a place called Bolant, and French, still Guadeloupe, French, and it means boil. Well, there's a reason for it means boil, because over there's a thermal spring, and they use this thermal spring apparently for generating electricity. I mean, basically all they've got is a turbine and the generator. They've got no chimney, they have no boilers, they have no ducting, they have no fans, they have nothing. It's just purely it comes out of the ground. The water temperature here is in the region of 45 degrees. Now you'll see some people over there, right in the very far distance over there, and a sign which says access prohibited, and the reason is that the water that's coming out of that little stream over there is probably 60 degrees. It's certainly 55. This water here, down here, is absolutely hot. It's actually too hot, but who's complaining? Not me. It's a pretty little bay. White Malkin is out there in the bay. And yeah, she's looking good. A couple of big super yachts out there. One called Titan. I don't know who owns it. Probably some Russian oligarch, I suppose. But anyway, and Bob Penman's over there as well, anchored over this. And we both went ashore last night for what we thought was going to be a meal ashore. And well, actually, it was a total disaster. There weren't any restaurants open at all. This is sort of like 7:30 at night. No restaurants open at all. And anyway, we ended up in this greasy spoon equivalent, I suppose, Guadeloupean greasy spoon equivalent. And I have to say, it was, I couldn't eat it anyway. I had a few of the chips, and I must be very westernized, that's all I can say, because I like my food to look good as well as taste good. Well, this chicken, which is what it's supposed to be, I think it must have been a grandparent of something, because it was so tough and horrible, and so I didn't eat it anyway. So I can't, you know, it's the way I am. Sorry about that, people. I like good food, and that was not good food. But anyway, Bob enjoyed it, and he enjoyed mine as well, which is even better. So why am I ashore now? I'm just ashore just for the morning, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find an internet cafe so I can upload a video for the vlog. But at the moment it seems a bit challenging on the bird. I don't know what's wrong with Starlink. It's working very, very well, but it's just that it might be the Premier Rush side of life, you know. It just needs stability. Like, there's so much stability. Well, you don't get that with a boat moving, do you? And anyway, I've got to try and see if I can upload it today. But I'm trying to find a cafe with an internet. And if you look over there, you'll see all the steam coming out. Well, that is, and up the hill you'll see the steam, and that is this thermal spring. There's some pretty hot rocks down there. It's not coming up as hot water, it's literally coming out as steam. And as I said, that's how they generate. Apparently it's 10% of the island's power grid. Here's the water. That water there would be probably 60 degrees. It is hot. Have you no fear. No steam coming off of it, because the air temperature here is so hot anyway that you won't get any sort of steam coming off it as you would in the UK, for instance. yeah, central geothermy, and that is what that's doing, which is quite. I don't know if I can actually cross the road here. Oh, yes, I can. There you go. I should wander around the corner and show you the plant if I can get to it. Probably can't. But oh, there's a picture of it there. A bit faded, but that's it there. Geotherm, and as I say, it's been running apparently since 1986, which is quite an old plant. But I have to say, very good indeed. Absolutely amazing when you consider that is a power station, and it's providing this island with all its electricity, or 10% of its electricity, which is base load, which is good. It's always there, and it's free. It's free, which is brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Very good indeed. Yeah, quite something. I shan't bother to go in. It wouldn't be right. But I don't know how many people work there, but I suppose it's a bit of employment, and I'm sure they get looked after very well. Right. So I'll see if I can find a coffee shop. Cheers then. Bye bye. I'm at the sort of centre of the little town, by the church just there. But there's a very interesting plaque here. 1940, 1980, 1939 to 1945, 2 wars, and the population of Guadeloupe that actually fought in those wars. Clearly they were fighting for the French, of course they were. But just shows you the how far and wide people travelled to fight in those wars. Also, there's a bust of a lady, I don't know her name. I'm going to do a bit of research. Gloria Averum, 1889. I will see what that means. Talk about it. But, yeah, again, very interesting. Anyway, it's raining again. It always rains here, but I'm going to go back to White Malkin now, and I'm going to journey on to the next bay and enjoy that bay. You never know, might even be a restaurant that is open this evening. I'm eating at restaurants during the stops because you know, you're at sea a long time and you just cook every, of course you do, but it's just nice to let others cook for you. So I shan't bother going for another swim. The water's far too hot, 45 degrees centigrade. So just carefully going to walk along this path. Everything seems to have opened up now, which is quite interesting. Has a slow start to the day, which I suppose is the nature of the area. I've just been uploading a video onto YouTube. But anyway, yeah, I just nearly got knocked over there. They're even impatient here as well. Quite amazing. Everything's so slow, you'd think the traffic would be slow as well, but that's the trouble with the accelerator pedal, I suppose. There we go. Yeah, the bay is calm, very calm indeed. Oh, Bob's still on his boat. I'll probably go and have a cup of coffee with Bob. Anyway, cheery bye for now, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye. Well, we've arrived at this place called Tazeri, or whatever it's called. I'm sure I'll be picked up on that, but never mind. I welcome that. And White Malkin is out there. There she is, right between the 2 catamarans out there. And yeah, it's a pretty little place. And just walked ashore and try and find the shower block. And I just came across this fig tree And there we are. There are all the figs growing away, all in the wild. And there's a little black whatever. I don't know what that is. I'm going to call that a blackbird. It's not a blackbird as we know it. But yeah, and these little desreses here, they're all up for sale, so all brand new. So if you want to buy one, you're more than welcome. And yeah, it's quite something. Right then, Marie, it's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, quite new. With all the little bars along the seafront here. A few pallets there for the yacht club. Looks like Derek Saxby's been here. Start set light to him. Oh, look at that! Look, they even walk to their own destiny. Look, see that? He's going to jump in the pan himself. Cut out the middleman. Just jump in the pan. And this is the anchorage. It's a pretty little anchorage. We're only here overnight because we're going to go over to Antigua tomorrow. And everybody here is having their lunch. Very nice. And then back onto the high street. There we are. There's one difference between this place and the other places. It's open. The other places were closed. But I'm just going to go wander down through here. This is the main high street. It is the only street. So I will continue my walk until I find somewhere where I can have a shower, which I'm fairly certain I'll find something. Right, it's Saturday the 25th and now departing Guadeloupe. That's the little harbour that we were in. Beautiful little harbour, absolutely beautiful. Didn't really cater for anybody, including themselves, which is sad. This is the end of the island, as you can see, and there's a little spit of land off of the end of the island. I don't know what it's called, but we're going to Antigua, to English Harbour. It's about 42 miles and we should be there before dark. Forecast today is 20-25 knots on the beam, which is okay, it's fine. At the moment I've got full sail, but I possibly might put a single reef in later when we get out into the open ocean, as they call it. Okay, this is still called the Caribbean Sea, not the Atlantic. Even between the two islands it's called the Caribbean Sea. I made a mistake, I thought it was the Atlantic again, but it's not. As I say, goodbye Guadeloupe. Thank you very much indeed for your hospitality. This is the sail to Antigua. Reef Main. You've got the ending up to about 21 knots of wind, averaging around about 19, and yeah, the boat's going very, very well indeed. There's wrecked on the deck, as you 16 at the moment. It's the seas actually that are the dead loss at the moment. We've had a few wet ones over the side, some soaking wet, so really fine. But so we've got an hour of this to go, and then we can probably get into bed. So just put it on autopilot, makes it easier for me. This is the main flower, and it was one that I met at Marshall Yacht Club. I haven't met the crew yet, but she's obviously done the voyage, and she's got one hole in her from a Marlin. You would never believe it. Yeah, Mayflower I was telling you about, and I'll show you where the Marlin strike was. So that was the one that came up to Marchwood Yacht Club. And that plug there is where the Marlin stabbed the boat, and they had to put a wooden bung in it just to obviously stop the boat from sinking. So amazing. This is one of Bob and myself, and we're on a yomp.
We're on a yomp, yeah.
We're on a yomp up a hill.
Yeah,
where are we going?
Shirley Heights.
Oh, Shirley High Street. No, it's not Shirley High Street.
Shirley Heights. And hopefully there's going to be beer and ribs and chicken when we get up there.
Let's go for it.
Because if there isn't, I'm not going to be very happy after this.
I'll tell you what, it's nothing like Shirley High Street. It's widen the view. Look at that.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Can you see it, mate? Stand where I am, Mike, because I've got a really good view.
Beautiful, isn't it? I'll tell you what,
there you go.
It's stunning. Yeah, we saw a sign, it was about 4 miles ago, it said halfway.
Yeah. Bullshit, that was.
It was Bullshit Corner. It's not just Bullshit Corner in Marshall Yacht Club, it's Bullshit Corner here.
Yeah, Bullshit Corner on the trip up to Shirley Heights.
Yep.
We haven't got a clue how much further we got to go.
No, we haven't. No.
We've been on the go for an hour at least.
Yeah, we got a lift by a lovely young lady for about 200 yards. But
yeah, and then she drops us off.
She just dropped us off.
I think it might be because we need a shower, I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you never know. But anyway, we'll give you a shout when we get there.
Yeah, we'll show you what it's like.
Well, our navigation is just a little bit out, because we've ended up at a place called the Blockhouse, which is not Shirley Heights, but never mind. We are very, very happy to be here. Now just look at that beautiful view over there. Isn't that lovely? If you look in the distance, you see the surf. Well, you've got that bit of surf you've got to come through, obviously, to get to that beautiful anchorage in there. So we're going to up sticks. Bob's taking 5 there. We're going to up sticks, and then we're going to make our way to Shirley Heights, which I'm told is around there and down there. So we'll see. Well, thank you very much indeed for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it entertained you. My next vlog will be in 7 days' time, and I very much look forward to you joining me on my continued voyage around the world on my beautiful Rustler 36 White Malkin.